All right. And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Lake Michigan Angler here. Michael and Rob with another weekly fishing report, product update, and some exciting news on another event. Surprise, we're going to do here coming up. So we're going to stick around for the details on that. It's going to be a great opportunity for the kayak guys, small boats, and we'll go from there. So, first things first, let's get into fishing this week. Rob, what do we got for everybody?
Great fishing again. It's been quite a season this year. Kings are around. Some really nice steelhead showed up this week. There's still some cohos and, of course, lake trout. Most of the fish anywhere from like 80 to 130. If you're getting out early in the morning, starting like 75, 80, angle out from there. Some really good king action. They're hitting plugs, flasher flies, spoons, a little everything. The black spoons are still working. Any of the flounder pounders yesterday, the blue flounders were working. We had a couple of good reports using smoke stubbies. The trash can stubbies are really good this week with just Howie flies 20 inches behind them, down on riggers, 50, 60 feet down. Seems like the magic depth fishing down was anywhere from 40 to 60 feet down. There was a lot of kings, everything in
It's
that.
been pretty consistent, too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, that water's been kind of out of temp, so they're in there.
Yeah, we've had some cold water. We had some good south winds, a little bit inconsistent for the last week and a half, but strong enough that it kept some colder water right on top of the hill and inside of it a little bit. There were even some brown trout caught in shallower yesterday because we had some cold water. I'm guessing it's probably gone now with the winds that we had overnight, but that hill bite should still be good. There was also a good bite out deeper, like 190, 200. There were some kings and steelhead out there. In fact, we heard some really nice kings being caught out in the 190s.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you don't hear that often.
Yeah,
you really don't hear that often, getting them way offshore like that. Not in our area like that. That's pretty good. What's been working lure-wise for the throughout the week?
A variety. We had the black moonshines were still working. Blue flounders were working. Like I said, the smoke stubby dodgers with Howie flies, they're running at 20 feet back. That was working. The salmon candy, the stinger flashers, anything in green dots was working. The green jeans, all that. So they weren't too picky. The flies, the green crinkles, the Munda frogs, the super frogs, all that were still working. And then on top of that, a lot of white flies this week. The white howies were working really well.
Don't overlook a double crush white paddle with the white fly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, that was doing work really good. It's been firing off for me last week or whatever it was. Let's talk about products that we got in. A lot of stuff. We're going to cover stuff that's working now, and we're going to start covering some stuff that as we look forward into the fall run, we want to let you guys know we got it here. And, of course, you're going to want to get it while we have it because it will go fast. So let's start with the flies. People have really been liking our custom in-house Munda frogs.
Yeah. So Munda recovered from his Salmonorama hangover and was able to tie up a couple other some more flies for us. We got a pretty good stock of those right now, but I'm sure they're going to go fast.
Yeah, so we got these guys in here. Feel free to come check them out. They did really, really good. Also, flasher-wise, we've got Dragon Slayer back in stock. A lot of people have been looking for this. We do have those guys back in here. Some other ones that, again, that have been working well. We got Brad's Girlfriend Chrome here. In the vein of a Black
That's one of my
Piece.
favorites.
Yeah. And then another one from our Stinger shipment here, the Hammer Time UV. A couple people picked this up and doing really well on this. We got feedback from them on that as well. Plug bite, again, it's been firing off and it's going strong. We were just talking about this. We just had a customer leave out of here who bought a collection of these plugs. It's probably been one of the best plug bites in a while. It's been, since early June, it's been going off. And last year was kind of below average plug bite, but
it has been for quite a few years. But this year, I think just because of the numbers of kings we have, it's a good plug bite again.
Yeah. So again, we talked about it last week's report. Throw it out in your spread. We do have them in the size 5s. We also have the size 4s. Don't overlook the size 4 guys. It's a little bit more of a smaller presentation, but those guys are firing off, and they're only going to get better now through the end of September with the run coming up, and with the staging kings that'll be setting up here soon and all that stuff. Box wise,
we got in some 8-inch flasher boxes, the flasher tenders, and we'll have the spoon tenders back sometime next week. We'll have another shipment of those coming in.
Cool. Let's talk about looking forward to the fall run. Whether you're onshore, in a kayak, in a small boat, we've got a lot of great gear that's come in, ready to go. We'll start off with, well, a lot of people love the jig for kings. It's honestly my favorite way, one of the best ways to catch them, especially if you're running light tackle and setups. So let's start with rod and reels that we got in stock now. We've got a combo here set up for the shore guys. It's a great option.
The Avenger combo, nice economical option. You know, especially if you're just starting off, you're looking to get started with it. It's $100. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, $100 out the door, rod and reel, and it's great for the shore guys. And then
if you want to get into the nicer, you know, a little higher end stuff, we've got SST rods. We've got the Okuma Great Lakes Custom Series. We got the CMAR reels, Daiwa reels, all that. If you want a little bit nicer, higher end stuff.
Yeah, my favorite, those Okuma SSTs, carbon fiber handle grips, super light, and with that carbon fiber, you feel everything. That's all I'm running now. Rob put me onto them. That's all I run. That with the Okuma CMAR HD reels, which are again affordable, look great, and good drag, feels really good.
And we do have that SST model that we use in the kayak patrolling as well. That's a nice rod.
7-footers for the kayak guys. And it'll elevate, man. You really feel the fight with those carbon fiber. You really feel the fish. It's a lot of fun. Okay, now they got the rods and reels. Let's talk about some of the lures you're going to want to run. We have reef runners, 800 series, pretty much. If you're trolling cranks, these are essential must-haves. I don't know if they're going to come up in here. They're kind of displaying right there. We've got a lot of different colors, but some of the more popular ones, Bluehead Wonder Bread. Lucky Larry is here. Get it, because this guy's going to go fast. Everybody loves Larry. Larry's going to go fast. So we got Lucky Larry. Don't sleep on the Mag 44s. This is one of the ones that some years ago I tried out and had so much success, and then it became a popular thing once I figured it out. And so the Mag 44s are a great option as well. This one here is Redhead Wonder Bread. Again, we got various colors on these guys. Something to note about these reef runners, if you notice, they package differently. So now what's great about these new reef runners, if you see them packaged like this, not the old school ones, they're in like the carbon box. This is like a plastic wrap. These guys are tuned out of the box, ready to go. You know, with the old ones, you had to toy around with them. They don't always, pull properly. They go off on. These guys are tuned, before they get sent out. So throw them in the water and start fishing right away. That's a great thing. Keep in mind that hook-wise, you still need to change these guys out. So we do have hooks here. We've got owner. We've got torpedo hooks. We've got Gamakatsu. We've got them in 2X and 3X in various sizes, size 2, size 1s, 4s, 6s. So we have hooks here, because you're going to need to change all your crank hooks out, whether it's for flicker shads.
On those reef runners, I like to switch them to the size 2s. If you're using size 9 flicker shads, I like to switch those to size 4s.
Slightly upgrade the size hooks.
It's bigger than what they come with.
Yeah. So and it works out really good that way, and it doesn't interfere with the action. So upsize them a little bit and go with the 2X, and you'll be good to go. You'll have a lot better hookup and landing rate ratios with those bigger, stronger hooks. When it comes to jigging, we mentioned it. They are now ready to go. We got them all in the pegs, inventoried. The new Moonshine. What do they officially call these? They call them the
shiver spoons.
Shiver spoons. So we've got these guys in size-wise 3/8 ounce. We got them in 1/2 ounce. We got them in a 1 ounce in a variety of colors. This one here is Bloody Nose, Glow. This is the Yellow Goby. And then this guy is Blue Clown, and there's other colors as well. They are on the website, so have at it. Get them while they're here. Those I just because it's Moonshine, you get the glow. If you're jigging for these Kings low light, no light, that's gonna be really cool to have that glow option. And speaking of glow, P-Line came out, and we now carry their glow version for their laser minnows, which are another great option for jigging spoons. We've used these, been using these for some time. Let's see, if you hold it up right in front, Rob, you can kind of get a view of it. Yeah, it's more of like a flat finish. You can tell it's got the glow paint on there. So if you need the glow, you know where to go. You like that, right? I sound like one of the cheesy car salesmen now, right? I've hit an all-time low. Jokes aside, we got these. I do want to point out, though, with the Moonshines, I've already looked. You got to change out these hooks. These hooks are not going to do it. So, again, we've got hooks. I would probably go with the size 4s with these guys on these moonshines. The laser minnows are good to go. I've never had issues out the box with those hooks, but the moonshines, definitely go ahead and upgrade. What else do we have to cover? Torpedoes are in.
Yeah, we couldn't get the musky size weight for quite a while. Now that's back in stock.
So we got these guys in here. So if you need them from your pump handles, if you need it for the kayak guys, especially, we've got these in here. You're gonna be trolling plugs. You're gonna need something to keep the weight down on that. The other thing we have here is our kayak nets are in. They've been in, actually. We haven't really talked about them much, but these are great for the kayaks. These are the only nets you'll need. You can see they're custom with the short handle, so it makes it easier to handle your kayak. And you've got the big, deep net. You're gonna need this. So if you're in the kayak, please. One of the ways that I see most kayak guys lose their kings, if it's not after the initial hit with the drag too tight, if it's not them misplaying the fish, it's when you get ready to land the fish. You have a small net. You're trying to get that big king in there. Half of the body's laying on the hoop itself. Flops out. The hook catches the net. Pulls out of the fish. You lose your fish, and you're pretty upset. Kayak nets are honestly a must-have. We have them here. Stop by, check them out, and they're not really expensive. Bro, how much are they? 80? $89.99. And it's probably the best $89 you're going to spend for a good quality net for your for your salmon fishing, especially out of the kayak. So we have that here as well. One final thing we're going to mention is we're going to do another event, not quite in the scope of what we did for the Big Pond Brawl, but something that I've done for some years now in the kayak fishing group that I run is we've done like a group event fishing, like tournament, like a friendly tournament. But now that we have the infrastructure set up for what we've done with the Big Pond Brawl, now we can do more and take what I've done and roll it into what we're doing with tournaments in general, and also expand it with this opportunity. So we're going to have a Fall King event. We expect to have the full details out early this week. I just want to kind of give you guys a heads up that it's coming. It's going to be a week-long event where you go out and you fish and you're just trying to get the biggest kings. We'll have a couple different categories for biggest 5, single biggest king. Again, you have a week-long period to go out there and fish. From the kayak, we're also going to include a small boat division. And so you guys will just compete within your division, whether you're a kayak group or if you're in the small boat. And it'll be a much simpler event than what we did for the Big Pond Brawl, but it'd still be something to get out there, chase after some kings, and have a shot to make a couple of bucks if you place in, the top few spots or whatever it may be. That being said, again, it's not going to be at the scope of what we did for Big Pond Brawl, but we want to kind of do something for the fall, and that's what we're going to end up doing. So again, we'll have more information early this week with the actual week-long period, entry fees and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. We'll make that announcement over here. If you guys have any questions about anything we talked about right now, now's the time to feel free to put it up into the chat so I can answer that to the best of my ability. Hello to Russell. Hello to Reed. Let's see. Chad said, hey, can you send me some of your Big Glow flicker sheds? I'm getting walleyes on them. The flickers, our custom flicker sheds. Oh, I should mention that. Rob, custom flicker sheds. Do we have an ETA time frame? Anything on that? Nothing right now to report on the custom flicker sheds. When we have more information to share on that, we will let you know. I think Rob and I need to go through and talk about what colors and what exclusive color we're going to do for this year. Last year we had burnt bread, and that did really well. We still got some left over from last year's order, so you can come in and check out some of those guys while we do have them. But we'll report back when we have more to share on the custom flicker sheds, because those are really great as well. I think that's all we got, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Tight lines out there. I know this coming week is gonna be a little funky with the weather. We've got storms throughout the week. Hopefully there's some windows for you to get out there. Be safe as always. Have a great time. Excellent fishing happening right now in the area. Take advantage of it. And as we roll through August, we're going to start running into the Staging Kings. So for you kayak guys, the small boat guys, start thinking a little bit forward on how to get ready for that part of like the season leading up until the actual fall run, and have a good time out there. That's all I got. Thank you guys. As always, any of the gear you need is up on the website, LakeMichiganAngler.com. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on our next report.